Jameis Winston set a Cleveland Browns franchise record with 497 passing yards in Monday night's 41-32 loss to the Denver Broncos, but costly turnovers overshadowed his performance. Despite throwing 4 touchdown passes, his 3 interceptions, 2 of which were returned for touchdowns, marred his night. Winston addressed the turnovers in a post-game news conference, expressing frustration and regret. "I know I'm better than this," he said. "I'm just praying for the Lord to deliver me from pick sixes." The first of his interceptions came in the second quarter when his pass, intended for tight end Jordan Akins, was intercepted by edge rusher Nick Benito and returned 71 yards for a touchdown. The pick gave Denver a 21-10 lead. The second interception proved even more damaging. With Cleveland trailing 34-32 in the game's final minutes, Winston's pass was picked off by Broncos cornerback Jaquan McMillian, who returned it 44 yards for another touchdown. The turnover effectively sealed the Browns' fate, extinguishing any hope of a comeback. Winston's struggles didn't end there. On the very next drive, after a couple of long completions and a pass interference penalty put the Browns at the 2-yard line, Winston was intercepted again, this time by Broncos linebacker Cody Barton in the end zone. That third turnover was the final nail in the coffin for the Browns' offense. Despite the interceptions, Winston's performance wasn't without bright spots. The Browns' offense set a season high for scoring, with wide receiver Jeudy having an explosive game, racking up 235 receiving yards, which put an all-time high for a player facing his former team. Following the game, Winston took responsibility for his mistakes and apologized to his teammates for the pick sixes. "It's tough to win when you have 2 defensive touchdowns that the quarterback gave the other team," he said. "Defense played good. The offense played well. I didn't do a great job." His self-reflection was a reminder of how volatile his career has been, with moments of brilliance often overshadowed by costly turnovers. Winston's tendency to turn the ball over has been a hallmark of his 10-year NFL career. The number 1 overall pick in the 2015 draft, Winston set a single-season record for pick sixes in 2019 with 7. That year, he also threw 30 interceptions, tied for the 7th most in NFL history, yet led the league with 5,109 passing yards and threw a career-high 33 touchdown passes. His inconsistency led to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers bringing Tom Brady the following season, and Winston eventually signed with the New Orleans Saints. Winston's time with the Saints was marred by injuries, including a knee injury in 2021 that hindered his second chance as a starting quarterback. This offseason, he joined the Cleveland Browns as a backup, and after Deshaun Watson was lost for the season with a torn Achilles in October, Winston took over as the starter. Despite his interception woes, Winston remains determined to improve. He acknowledged that his physical play needed work, but stressed that mentally, he was staying focused. "I'm gonna keep working," Winston said. "I'm going to fix it. Nothing will change from a mental perspective, but physically, I will continue to work and improve." Winston remains confident in making the necessary adjustments as he rebounds from another rugged performance. With his history of volatile play and the burden of high expectations, it's clear that Winston's journey with the Browns will be one of redemption, and only time will tell if he can finally overcome his turnover issues.